Hi out there. This is the School of Articulation and Behavioral Alignment Clinics, also known as the SABA Clinics. Welcome to the SABA Clinics. My name is James Komolafe. I have been involved in behavioral management for about 3 decades. I had my orientation in banking, the civil service, capacity building, information management. I have presented on radio and television alike. I speak in conferences within and outside Nigeria. I am an author of books and married with 3 children biologically, but many children out there behaviorally. I welcome you today to the SABA Clinics. The School of Articulation and Behavioral Alignment Clinics is how to help you manage and package your behavior at the same time for excellent performance in any field you find yourself. We quite know that our behavior matters a whole lot in all that we do on a daily basis. Give and take, 100% of every activity on a daily basis reflects in the type of behavior you showcase. So, in other words, your behavior determines your performance. So, when you come to the School of Articulation and Behavioral Alignment Clinics, we show you the rule of behavior, help you to manage and package your behavior so well and so articulate so that you can have full expression and optimum productivity. Welcome to this school. You may like to know some other therapies and curatives we have in the School of Articulation. We are into identity crisis, juvenile delinquencies. We have curatives for torture management, drug addiction, and several other vices that are prevalent in our society. When you come into us, we help you to manage your habit well and to change your attitude for excellent performance anywhere you find yourself. We have helped our clients in the recent past to manage behavior adequately and appropriately. Visit us today at the SABA Clinics. We have a personal belief in the SABA Clinics that when you align behavior with strategy for effective execution at any level, you come out the best. And in so doing, making impact, no matter the tide anywhere, requires an excellent behavioral management. Welcome to the SABA Clinics again. Why are we unique in the SABA Clinics? The SABA Clinic is unique because of our spontaneous appreciation program. What does that mean? We have some procedures that we have served to schools, organizations, and churches and associations alike, cutting across all frontiers to showcase an integrated spot-on analysis. Through our spot-on analysis, we've been able to help people to find out exactly what the issue about their life, behavioral patterns have been, so that they can repackage and manage well in their various fittings. So you are welcome today to our Family Series 101, your avenue for total expression giving the family values. In the SABA Clinic, we believe in family values, and we want to believe that your home is your number one priority after your maker. Today, on this platform, we want to discuss the 20 types of havoc loving parents unknowingly inflict on their children. And this havoc range from family to family, from one client to another. We observe these havocs. Dear loving parents, please be prepared to make amends wherever you find yourself guilty out of these 20 types of havoc that we unknowingly cause our children. Make the necessary amend. And where necessary, you can call on us at the SABA Clinics for professional counseling, consultation, and advice there. The 20 types of havoc loving parents inflict on their children unknowingly is presented to you through this video. Feel free to share it in groups, teams, families, and homes, associations, and feel free to consult us as well. You know, children by nature are naive. They could be so ignorant at times, depending on their age and level. They are tender and innocent. That's the more reason as parents we need to handle them with care and caution. Listen to Lister Wingate. He said, "Your children are the greatest gift God will ever give to you. They are souls the heaviest responsibility He will place in your hand. Take time with them. Teach them to have faith in God. Be a person in whom they can have faith. When you are old, nothing else you have done will have mattered as much." That is from Lister Wingate. Now we want to discuss the 20 havoc. Havoc number 1 is trait suppression due to ignorance. Many of us parents introduce trait suppression to our children unknowingly due to ignorance. We showcase the nonchalant attitude. At times we show little or no attention. And in some other times we give these children little or no room to express themselves. We bottle them up. Their loving parents, to know that child, please give him or her a room for self-expression. Watch him talk. Watch him conduct himself in an atmosphere of freedom in the house, because by their fruit we shall know them. The number 2 type of havoc loving parents cause their children is that of unguarded introduction, especially in these days of social networks. We see our children suffering from all manner of sight engines. And you know what? You can find anything on the internet these days. The story is told of a young man, a young boy who murdered his father because a thought came to him and he simply saw how to kill your father. And before you know it, he carried out the prescription, bad prescription, and killed his father in cold blood. Upon inquiry, when he was asked, "Why did you kill your father?" he said, "I got it on the internet." So dear loving parents, please instill discipline in the house. Avoid unguarded introduction by what they see, what they do, and what they hear, and also what they watch per time. Number 3 havoc is that of negative utterances. Some parents are into name calling. They replace the name of their children with something else, possibly the name of animal. You just look at your son and say, "You goat, you dunce." No, don't use wrong adjectives to qualify your child. Don't call your child goat head or stupid. Dear loving parents, you need to differentiate between actions and persons and learn to address your children, no matter the condition and the circumstance, with the right names. You give them names, so call them their proper names. Havoc number 4 is unrealistic expectation. A child will always be a child per time. They may behave foolishly. That doesn't mean the child is foolish. Only the action is foolish. They only manifest what they are taught. Give that boy, give that girl what you know is good. Giving him what you know he cannot do is not also good. Don't expect too much from them, more than their current level. Havoc number 5 is inadequate motivation. Some parents leave their children with little or no encouragements. They hide under an expression like, leave them to grow and learn. They will cope with time. Dear loving parents, I want you to know that in failure and success, good or bad, they need our encouragement. Don't abandon them to helps and coaches. The best word a parent can say to a child is, I am proud of you. Dear parents, when last did you tell your child you are proud of him? When last did you tell that your daughter you are proud of her? They want to hear you say it. So let them know you are proud of them, no matter the circumstance, no matter the condition. Havoc number 6 is indecent correction. Some parents are found in the habit of correcting their children in public. Some even go as far as to spanking children in the public. That is odd. Some other parents tell their peers of their problems. Dear loving parents, learn to praise your children openly while you reprimand them secretly. Rebuke them secretly. Listen to W. Cecil. She said, don't coerce them secretly. Your kids require you most of all the love. For you to tell them who they are and not to spend your whole time trying to correct them. Correction is good, but not all of the time. The greatest mark a father can give to his children is that he gives that child a treat when no one is looking. Havoc number 7. Some parents ignore their children's sensibilities. Some parents reel or holler at their children when they are talking. They shout, keep quiet. Then they go to their peers and friends who have ears for their sentiments and emotion. Dear loving parents, please don't rail on your child. Let them hear their views, whether good or bad. Correct them in love. When last does your child ask you a personal question as a parent? Havoc number 8 is that of early and untimely indulgence. We see some parents out of likeness or fondness of their children giving them what they are not supposed to give. We've seen parents giving a 12-year-old child a car key to drive out of indulgence. Carrying a child in your life while driving is also out of it. Giving unnecessary wealth early to a child to cripple a sense of judgment is also out of it. So dear loving parents, beware of this havoc. Help him or her to mature in character and grow in his emotion before you begin to go into some of these excesses with that child. Havoc number 9 is poor spiritual culture. Some homes and families lay a bad legacy for their children. We see little or no emphasis placed on godly values and virtues. In the home setting where you have, for example, anything goes, the children also come out to the society very wayward. So, the loving parents, learn to train your child early and show them the way to go so that when they grow up, they will not depart from it. Havoc number 10 is subjective evaluation. Some parents assess their children based on external values and judgment. They simply point to their friends. They say, see your friend. Can't you see so and so your cousin? Parents, please avoid subjective assessment. Be very objective when you are dealing with a particular child. Listen to Jim Valvano. He said, my father gave me the greatest gift anyone could give another person. He believed in me. Please believe in that child, no matter the excesses you have seen and recorded. Havoc number 11 is indifference to their potential. It is part of suppression. Don't castigate them unduly. Let that boy manifest his qualities, competencies, and talents. Don't crucify him. Encourage them to live out their dreams and buy things to encourage them. We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. That was a quotation from Franklin D. Roosevelt from his great speeches. I say it again. We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. Havoc number 12 is overprotection. Some parents are in the habit of shying away from correcting the errors of their children. They turn deaf ears to their excesses. Their loving parents, let them learn from their mistakes. Discipline your son in his early years while there is still hope. If you don't, then you may eventually ruin his life. If you have never been hated by your child, for once, you have never been a parent. That is a quotation from Betty Davis. Havoc number 13 is misalign and criticize passion. Some parents are in the habit of criticizing the passion of their children. They don't commend them. Instead, they condemn them. Their loving parents, help that child to align his passion with his life purpose. Your job as a parent is not to make your child's way only smooth, but rather to help her develop her inner resources so that she can cope in life. Havoc number 14 is that of misguided ambition. Some parents are in the habit of choosing particular career plans for their children. They simply gather their children together and say, Jones, we need a family doctor. You are good in the sciences. You will be our family doctor. Peter, you are good in engineering. Deborah, you will be our family nurse. It doesn't follow. Every child is unique and different from another. I want you to know, dear listening parents, that every human being is wired for his works outside. So there is that internal wiring for our external workings. Just like an architect will not build or construct out there until it is conceived and drawn out. So we have a professional tool in the SABA Clinics to help you profile your children, to bring out their talents, their competencies, and what is packaged to be in life. So their parents, please avoid prescription or suggestion of courses and career path. Let's pull your child professionally in the SABA Clinics. And it will show so clearly with fact and figures who he is from the inside. Because inner constitution and composition will always birth external construction. If it is not conceived, then it may never be delivered. Havoc number 15 is inadequate attention. Some parents are in the habit of running too much around, too busy for their families and homes. They run around too much and have less attention, less devotion to their children. They leave their children to house helps. Their loving parents, you know what? Don't postpone your attention and presence to your children. Our children want much more than our present. They want our presence more than our present. Oh, you go out there, you buy them nice clothes and give them all the niceties of this life upon return. That is good, but the better way is your very presence. First, as a matter of priority, waste so much before your present to them. To be in your children's memories tomorrow, dear listening parent, you have to be in their lives today, says Barbara Johnson. Havoc number 16 is transferred aggression. That is bad out there. Many parents are in that habit. Listen, that is bad out there does not mean it should be bad at home. Dear loving parents, when you are stressed, learn to cool off and leave the home out of it. You will either profit by or pay for what your children become. So the need to raise them properly cannot be overemphasized. Havoc number 17 is improper supervision. Parents at times don't watch what their children do in their spare time, in their free hour. We just leave them unnecessarily. Some of those children grow up to lack home training. We must avoid the mad rush and the rat race for money and wealth. Dear loving parents, organize for your children today so that you don't agonize for them tomorrow. Havoc number 18 is undue pressure and intimidation. I want you to know, dear loving parents, that by nature, children are to be intimated and not to be intimidated. There's a world of difference there. When they lack basic information and tutelage from home, they are subjected to intimidation, bullying, terrifying, and making them unduly afraid is not it. Parents, the process of love is far better than the process of threat and fear. You talk about tantrums at times. Let me tell you, tantrums are not bad behavior. Tantrums are simply expressions of emotions that has become too much for a particular child to bear. So what do we do when we discover and harvest tantrums from our children? That is not the best time to offer punishment. What your child needs simply at that moment is compassion, loving care, and tenderness so that they can find arms to unload in. Havoc number 19 is unnecessary comparison. Parents at times, out of zeal, compare outputs of children among themselves. That is not too proper. They look at other families, friends and cousins and compare their children. Parents, please raise your children's value and worth, and they will yield a new level of dividend today and tomorrow. Last but not the least on this platform is havoc number 20, which is negative role modeling. In fact, this should have been number 1. The first key lessons a child picks comes from home training. That's why the popular slogan says, charity begins at home. Children by nature are fast learners, whichever way, and they are good copies. So as parents, when you behave well, your children will pick it. The opposite, they will also pick it. Modeling is key. What we say and do as parents must both reconcile. I was a wonderful parent before I had children, says Adele Faber in his works, How to Talk So Kids Will Listen and Listen So Kids Will Talk. How we communicate in the home is key to children modeling their parents. We must be worthy role models. As parents, children are made readers on the laps of their parents. So what do we do? Where are you guilty? Dear loving parents, I'd like to let you know that there is hope. We can turn from havoc to helps. From creating havocs unknowingly, now that you know, to offering helps and curatives for these habits. The SABA Clinic is out there for you through our mobile strategy. We'll give to you some certain curatives. We'll help you nurse your parentage, reconcile homes, recraft wayward children, and prescribe consumable therapies, either in the short run, in the intermediate, and in the long run. Engage us. Register in our clinic. The SABA Clinic situates in Abuja, Federal Capital Territory. Our procedure office is Suite 8 to 10, Fatima Plaza, Wuse Zone 2, Mambolo Street, Abuja. Call us to handle emergencies and cases as they erupt. We also have opportunity for behavioral checkups, just as you go for medical checkups. Don't wait until something goes the wrong before periodic behavioral checkup with the SABA Clinics. A vote for family values. My home is number 1 priority. That is our slogan in the SABA Clinics. In the School of Articulation and Behavioral Alignment, we vote for families for full expression. Let's begin the national transformation from the family setting. When it is okay in the homes, then it will be okay in our nations. I'd like to thank you so very much for availing the time and the opportunity to listen to this family series 101. We await for your telephone calls. Feel free to call us on our number in case you are calling from Nigeria from 080 35 999 220. In case you are calling outside of Nigeria, add our code +234 8035 999 220. Send us a mail today at the SABA Clinics at gmail.com. I say it again, SABA Clinics at gmail.com. SABA Clinics at gmail.com. All in the lowercase. Our Twitter handle is given at SABA Clinics. Meet us on our radio and television broadcast. Participate in our online training program on behavioral management. The School of Articulation and Behavioral Alignment Clinics is out to give you a total procedure for behavioral excellence. Thank you so very much. See you in our clinics. God bless you.